Hello, welcome back, Box101 here, and today we will be reviewing this set. This is set 75131 from 2016. It is the, Resistance Trooper Battle Pack, I believe it's called. It has three troopers and one commanding officer, and yeah, it's a pretty interesting set. Um, I don't remember this battle pack being talked about very much, especially on YouTube. It's mainly kind of forgotten, along with like the Senate Commando Battle Pack and the Shadow Trooper one, but it's one that I really like because I have some memories with it. I may share that at the end. So, yeah, but for now, we should get into the figures. Let's go. The first two figures are relatively the same, however, they do have one very small difference, that being their face. This guy has the... Actually, I'll just take their helmet off. Yeah, there we go. Just this angry face, which is pretty common. I know that's on a bunch of different figures from the past. And then this guy has a nice mustache, which is always great. I always like mustaches, if you didn't know. But they are basically the same besides that. They have the same prints and everything like that. They even have the same weapon. But they have a different head. Let's put their helmets on again. And you can see them again. They are those amazing dual molded helmets that I really liked. Lego stopped doing that a couple years after this. I think 2018 would probably be the last year that I remember. But it could be sooner than that. Could be 2017. Could be 2019 for all I remember. But I always thought they were cool, especially with this. And I'll show you what they look like without the mouth. And that also looks really cool. I think you could definitely use that helmet. And actually, I have seen that helmet used for some amazing sci-fi mocks. So very cool. Quite like this. Let's get on to the next figure. The next figure is very similar. I'll show you his head. And it is a pretty also common head. I think he came on a bunch of figures. He still comes on figures every now and then. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Just a simple guy, but instead of a tan torso, he has a dark tan torso, and he does have a slightly different print. I'll compare it right here. It's the brown bandoliers and stuff like that on him, brown belt. And I actually quite like this torso a bit better. I think it just could be used in mocks a lot more, especially because it's a darker color. It could be used in like a British World War II figure. I think that would work. But yeah, he's just pretty cool. He comes with the same blaster as the rest of them with the stud shooter. Didn't show you how these shoot. I mean, it's obvious. Shoot it into my hand. You just push on this great thing, and it just shoots out the stud. Pretty simple. Let's get on to the final figure. The final figure in the set is this commanding officer, or just officer, and he's pretty cool. He's simple, of course, but he is cool. He has a very nice shirt, and it actually kind of gives the illusion of the belt going through. Oh my goodness, the flash is dead. Let's charge our tablet back up. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my device almost dying, um, this is the next figure in the set, and he has the nice little belt print there, kind of showing it going through there. Kind of an interesting little way to do it. He does have some back printing and a shorter blaster without the little thing on the back, as you can see. And he just has that pretty common hair. I don't think... No, it's not a two-sided face, but it is a single-sided face. And he looks pretty cool with the little comms piece on him. Pretty good. Pretty simple figure, but great to get a unnamed officer in a set. I think it's annoying when they put named characters, but an unnamed officer is kind of great to lead the troopers. Anyway, let's finally get on to the build. And the build of this set is actually kind of interesting as well. It has a very weird little rebel speeder. It has one seat where I usually put the commanding officer, but it can be any trooper. And then you have this back area, which can also sit a trooper on here. And also, not intended, but you can put two figures on either side, meaning you can put all your figures on here if you want to have them sitting down, of course. And yeah, it has a little area where, like, kind of a joystick for them to control. I don't know if that's what you call it, technically, but joystick, that's what I'm calling it. Then we have this, which is supposed to be the lasers, as well on the front, but it does have this big gun build at the top. Looks a bit ugly because it has a stud shooter, but, I mean, play feature. Stud shooter, you can easily just take that off and it'll be pretty cool looking, like an actual machine gun. But yeah, it's pretty simple. You can also angle this slightly. Not much, but you can angle it slightly. And it has these nice little thrusters in the back. You can see a bit of the yellow of that. I'm guessing that was intended since there is yellow here as well. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's actually get the figures on it. And that's what it looks like with all the figures on it. It is a bit crowded. Obviously, it's not the most complex or large build, but it works for a resistance speeder. And it becomes basically a walking gunship, or I guess a moving gunship like that, because it has guns on this side, guns on this side, gun on this side. This guy can hold his gun, or he can give it to this guy to have an extra gun. And yeah, it has the blasters on the front as well. So basically, just a walking armory at this point, or hovering armory. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on to my final opinion on this set. And my opinion is that I actually quite like this set. I think the figures are pretty good. They don't have any leg printing, but I think they're fine figures. I think they have some cool pieces, especially with those dual molded helmets. I think those are really cool. The officer, good to get an officer in a set. Yeah, just generally not too bad of a set. The build is a little bit odd. You may not like it as much as I do, because I have the nostalgia, which I almost forgot, but I will tell the story. I remember getting this on vacation back when it came out with my family, and I built it at the hotel we were staying at. So I definitely have a lot of memory with this set, actually. And I thought it's pretty cool. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. I shall see you next time, where I think we'll be reviewing the, as mentioned previously, Night Trooper, or not Night Trooper, what is it called? Shadow Troopers Battle Pack. So, I shall see you then. Goodbye.